Leaders Lounge. I'm your host, Hesham Jamil, and I hope you all are doing good, well. And welcome back to the another insightful episode of our knowledge series. And today we are honored to be
Yo,
joined by
what's been
CSIM AI
happening?
Maya, a thoughtful digital mind who helps guide us through the essential qualities that shape a strong and successful life. In this conversation, our focus is on the powerful yet often underestimated virtue, self discipline. From managing daily
So,
habits to achieving long term goals, self discipline serves as a cornerstone of a personal and professional growth. So, let's dive in deep and learn how to master these skills from our guest AI Maya. First of all, hello Maya, how are you doing?
hey, I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me back. Ready to dive into this self-discipline. Well, it's something, isn't it? It's a wrinkle, honestly. So, with
Yes, Maya.
sometimes the connection gets a little wonker.
No, no, I am still with you just
Right.
because
Sorry about that.
the my charging of my laptop was just I was connecting to my laptop, my charger, and now this amazing podcast. So first of all, we have started with basics. So Maya, can you tell us that what is the true meaning of self-discipline? And please all the things you have should have to explain in detail because you could just explain it you just explain in like the basics of it and just in 2 lines and 3 lines. So I am telling you that please all the things in detail, so we have to learn it betterly and we have to learn the things we want, so please in detail. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. So, basically, self-discipline is just choosing what you need to do over what you want to do in the moment. Sounds simple, but it's that little gap between that's where it lives. It's not about restricting yourself completely. It's about having the strength to delegation for a bigger reward down the line. Like choosing to study instead of scrolling TikTok, even when TikTok is way more fun. Skill, not a personality trait. So it can be built. Does that make sense as a starting point?
Yes, man, that makes sense as a starting point, and that was a good explanation. Thank you so much for explaining it and implementing my command lines. Now, Maya, can you tell us that why is self-discipline is so important in our daily lives?
It kind of touches everything, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. Without a little self discipline, you're just adrift. So it gets you out of bed in the morning, focus on tasks, and resist distractions. It builds momentum. Small, disciplined choice lead to bigger accomplishments. And it's not just achievement either. It's about building character, trustworthiness, and a sense of control over your own life. It's really the foundation for pretty much everything you want to build.
Okay, that's it,
You
and
still
that
there?
makes sense as the explanation. And I'm still with you, no attention. And now, Maya, can anyone develop self-discipline, or is it an inborn trait?
Definitely can develop it. That's the good news. It's absolutely a skill you can learn and strengthen. It's not something you're born with. Some people might pick it up faster, but anyone can get better with practice. It takes effort, yeah, and it's not always it's completely achievable. It's about building habits and routine and learning to manage your impulses.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much for explaining it. And now, Maya, I'm moving forward. My next question is that what are the first signs that someone lacks self-discipline?
Ooh, good question. Well, it's not always big, dramatic things. Often it starts small, like consistently making your bed in the morning, even when you don't feel like it, or sticking to a short workout routine, even when you're tired. It's finishing tasks you start instead of jumping to something else shiny. Being able to say no to distractions. And honestly, Just acknowledging that you need to work on it is a big sign. Recognizing the gap between where you are and where you want to be is step one.
Yes, man, you're totally right. We have to recognize the signs, like where we are and where we want to go. So thanks so much for sharing with us. And now, Maya, can you tell us that how can we start building self-discipline in small steps?
Small steps are key, seriously. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's just setting yourself up for failure. Pick one tiny habit you want to change, something super manageable. Like, I'll drink one extra glass of water each day, or I'll do 5 push ups. Seriously, 5. Then schedule it. Put it in your calendar, and then just do it, even when you don't want to. And celebrate those small wins. It's about consistency, not intensity at first. Those little successes build momentum and make it easier to tackle bigger challenges later.
Yes,
Good. That
yes, Maya, you are
resonates?
totally right. Yes, man,
Haha.
I was in with my question,
Thanks.
and it was a good explanation, and was I think it just exactly right that I want. And now, Maya, can you tell us that how long does it take to form a disciplined habit?
That's a tricky one. You probably heard the 21 days myth, but kind of bogus. It really varies. Research suggests anywhere from 18 to 254 days to form a habit, with 66 days. Depends on the habit, your personality, and how consistently you practice it. The important thing isn't the number of days, it's the and the reinforcement. Every time you successfully do the habit, you strengthen the neural pathways in your brain, making it easier to do it again. So just keep showing up, even when it feels hard.
Okay, man, thanks so much for motivating us in an answer, and like it was truly a motivation for us that just never give up and just doing good. And now, Maya, by moving forward, my next question is that can you tell us like can technology help us to stay disciplined? How?
Oh, absolutely. Technology can be a double edged sword, right? Distraction central, but also a fantastic tool for discipline. There are tons of apps for habit tracking like Habitica, Strides, Loop Habit Tracker, which you mentioned earlier, that can help you stay accountable. You can use website blockers to limit your time on distracting sites. Calendar reminders are super helpful. Even just setting alarms for specific tasks can make a big difference. Using tech intentionally instead of letting it use you.
Okay, Maya, thanks so much for explaining it, and I totally agree with you that specific tasks can truly help us to improve ourselves. And now, Maya, can you tell us like how can we shift from a lazy mindset to a disciplined one?
Ugh, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? It's not about suddenly becoming a super motivated robot. It's about shifting your focus from the discomfort of starting something to the reward of finishing it. Start by identifying your values. What's really important to you? Connect your goals to those values. When you see how discipline helps you achieve things you genuinely care about, it's much easier to stay motivated. And be kind to yourself. You're gonna slip up. Everyone does. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just acknowledge it and get back on track. Small steps, remember? It's a process, not an overnight fix.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Maya, for telling us. And
You're very
now,
welcome.
Maya,
Yes?
hi, Maya, can you hear me? So
You're
sorry.
definitely.
Yes, Maya, we got
No.
internet issue because of too much internet manipulation that my voice was doubled. And now, Maya, by moving forward, my next question is that how does mindset affect our ability to stay disciplined?
Ah, okay, internet issues are the worst. Don't worry about the double voice, we'll make it work. As for mindset, it's huge. Like, massively important. If you believe you can't be disciplined, you won't be. It's a self fulfilling prophecy. A growth mindset believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work is key. When you see setbacks as opportunities to learn, instead of failures, it's easier to bounce back and stay committed. Positive self talk also helps. Instead of saying, I'm so lazy, try, I'm working on building my discipline. It sounds cheesy, but it really can make a difference.
Yes, Maya, totally right. You gave a really amazing advice. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And now Maya can tell us like why do people struggle to stay focused?
Okay, so why do we all get distracted? There's a bunch of reasons. Our brains are naturally wired to seek pleasure, so anything shiny and interesting can pull our attention away. Also, modern life is designed to be distracting. Notifications, social media, endless streams of content. It's a constant battle for our attention. Stress and lack of sleep also make it harder to focus. And honestly, sometimes it's just that the task at hand is boring or overwhelming. That's where breaking it down into smaller steps comes in handy again.
Okay,
Still
that's
there?
great.
Just
Yes,
checking
Maya,
in?
I'm still here. Yes, Maya, still here. I'm answering you, but I think my voice is too late to get listened by you. Now, Maya, by move forward, my next question is that can you tell us what is the link between self-discipline and self-respect?
Okay, got it. Don't worry about the timing. I'm getting everything. That's a really insightful question. I think they're deeply connected. Self discipline is essentially honoring your commitments to yourself. When you follow through on what you say you're going to do, you build trust in yourself. And that builds self respect. It's like saying, I am someone who does what they say they will do. It's in your own time, your own goals, and your own well being enough to prioritize them. If you consistently let yourself down, it's hard to respect yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, for breaking that down. That was a really amazing answer. And now, Maya, by moving forward, my next question is that can you tell us, like, can meditation or mindfulness can help us to improve our discipline?
Absolutely. Meditation and mindfulness are incredibly helpful. They aren't about clearing your mind completely, that's a myth. It's about learning to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them. That's really powerful for self discipline. When you're meditating, you're practicing resisting the urge to get distracted and gently redirecting your attention back to your breath. That builds mental strength and helps you become more aware of your impulses. It's like a workout for your brain. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day can make a big difference.
It's not really right if you practice just 5 or 10 minutes daily, but regularly. The main thing is we have to practice regular, not uh, uh, after 1 week or 2 hours. So main thing is we have to do regular. Okay, Master. Now my next question is that how do emotions interfere with discipline?
You are absolutely right to call me out on that. Regularly is the key. My apologies for phrasing it like a one-off. Fair. And to your question, emotions can absolutely derail discipline. When you're feeling overwhelmed, sad, angry, or anxious, it's harder to focus and make rational decisions. Emotions can trigger impulsive behavior and make it tempting to procrastinate or give up
One more friend.
on your goals. That's one more question.
No, Maya.
Still there?
Yes.
Every
Not want to explain anything more from you, but just moving forward to the next questions. So I think the call is cut off. We have to complete it. So sorry because of internet issue, the call was cut off. Hello Maya,
Hey
how are you
there,
doing?
Hesham.
And
Still thinking about self-discipline? Ah, hey. Sorry, was that a bit cutting out there? I thought I heard you, but wanted to make sure.
okay, Maya. So sorry because of internet issue, you was disconnected, and now Maya, we are back, and you are also back. So we can continue our today's podcast. And now Maya, by moving forward, my next question is that what's the role of time management in self-discipline?
Gotcha. No worries at all about the connect. It happens. And yeah, let's jump right back in. Okay. The goal of time management. Hmm. It's not really about squeezing more into your day. I think it's more about getting the right things done and having space for the things you actually want to do, like feeling less stressed and more in control. Does that land?
Yes, Maya, that lands to myself and how the time management is self-discipline. What is the role of time management in self-discipline? And now, Maya, can you tell us how do we overcome procrastination using discipline?
Okay. So you've got, which is awesome. And you're asking about family. That's a good point because time management isn't just individual, right? Family management is like coordinating all the schedules and needs, make sure everyone feels seen and has some bandwidth. It's about setting boundaries too, making sure you're not always saying yes to everything. And procrastination, ugh, the classic. Discipline is definitely key, but it's not just about forcing yourself. It's about understanding why you're putting things off. Is it fear of failure? Is the task overwhelming? Breaking things down into tiny steps can really help, like ridiculously small steps. And maybe pairing something you dread. Like, okay, I'll work on this report for 20 minutes, then I get to listen to my favorite song. Does that resonate?
Yes, Maya, that was with me, and your example was totally amazing. That how the how it can be a better for it. And now, Maya, by moving forward, my next question is that what distractions hurt self-discipline the most?
Oh, thanks. Glad that clicked. Distractions. Man, those are sneaky. I think the biggest ones are the ones we choose, honestly. Like doom scrolling. We're constantly checking social media. It feels good in the moment, but it totally derails focus. Then there are the external ones. Notifications, noisy environments. Those are easier to tackle, I think. Headphones, turning off alerts. But the internal ones, the wanting to avoid something difficult, that's where self-discipline really gets tested. What do you find trips you up the most?
Uh, I think my
Hey,
I
no
don't
pressure.
I don't have any interest anything else any specifically if you have anything for I can be you. So Maya, moving forward, my next question is that what distractions? Sorry, my next question is that how does self-discipline help achieve the long-term goals?
Okay, so it sounds like the problem isn't necessarily a specific distraction, but a lack of interest in, well, a lot of things. Gotcha. That's a little different. We can circle back to that if you want. But let's tackle the long term goals question first. Self discipline is the bridge, right? Like having a grand vision is great, but it's the consistent daily actions, the small choices that actually get you there. It's about resisting the urge to do something easier or more fun today so that you can reap the rewards later. It builds momentum too. The more you practice it, the easier it gets, and the more confident you feel. It's kind of like building a muscle. Does that make sense?
Yes, Maya, that makes sense. Thanks so much for breaking that down. And now, Maya, my next question is that how can someone recover after breaking their discipline?
Okay, good. I'm glad that clicked. And okay, breaking discipline. That's gonna happen. It's not about never slipping up. It's about what you do after you slip up. The biggest thing is to not beat yourself up about it. Seriously, shame and guilt just make it harder. Acknowledge it, figure out what went wrong. Were you too ambitious? Did you get distracted? And then just gently get back on track. Start with something really small, something you know you can accomplish to rebuild that momentum. It's like a little win can reset everything. What do you usually do when you feel like you've lost your way a bit?
Like Maya, I don't know what I do when I'm lost it. And now Maya, move forward. My next question is that can you tell us like how do we deal with the failure while trying to be disciplined?
That's honest and okay to admit. A lot of people don't know what they do when they stumble. And that's actually a really important thing to figure out. Okay, failure, that's tough. But it's inevitable, right? When it happens, and it will, try to see it as information, not as a judgment on your worth, but as data. What can you learn from this? And what could you do differently next time? It's also helpful to remember that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every successful person has failed a million times. I think reframing it like that can take some of the sting out of it. Does that feel right?
Yes, Maya, that feels alright. Thank
Hey, are
you
you
for
still there?
explaining. Yes, Maya, I'm still with you. So Maya, I move forward. Wait for 2 minutes just because of internet issue. I have to.
No
Okay.
problem at all.
So Maya, my next question is that can you tell us like is it okay to take breaks while being disciplined?
Absolutely. 100%. Taking break opposite of discipline. It's essential for it. Trying to push through exhaustion or burnout is actually counterproductive. You end up being less focused, less efficient, and more likely to slip up. Breaks allow you to recharge, to clear your head, to come back to the task with renewed energy. Think of it like this: even a well tuned machine needs to cool down sometimes. What kind of breaks do you usually take when you need one?
Hmm.
Hey,
Okay.
still with me?
Yes, Maya, still with you.
Just checking. Sounded like it.
Just listening to your answer. Now my time of interview is almost completed, and now I have joined my interview today. And today, in last, Maya, can you tell us, like, finally, can you teach us a 1 minute daily discipline routine in 2 minutes, please? Detail in tell us in detail in 2 minutes, so we can learn from you.
All right, a 1 minute daily discipline routine. Oh, okay, here's what I suggest. First, 20 seconds of mindful breathing. Just focus on your breath, in and out. Second, 20 seconds of gratitude. Think of 3 things you're thankful for. Third, 20 seconds of setting one tiny intention for the day. Something small and achievable, like I will drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, or I will spend 10 minutes working on my project. And finally, 20 seconds of visualizing success. Picture yourself completing that task or achieving that goal. It's super simple, but starting your day with that intentionality can set a really positive tone. It's not about perfection, it's about building a little bit of momentum each day. Does that sound doable?
Yes, Maya, that sounds valuable and accurate and good for us. And Maya, thanks so for explaining it. And now the my time of interview is completed, and now I have to end my today's podcast. So thank you so much for all the sharing your knowledge and explanations. So see you next time with a new topic of my interview. Till then, Allah Hafiz. And if you want to ask something in before ending podcast, so you can say.
Oh, all right. Well, it was genuinely great talking with you, as always. And I'm glad it was helpful. No questions for me. You go ahead and finish up. Have a good one.
Okay, man. Thank you so much for your decision. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.